Hello guys, and welcome to another Red Life Studio episode. Please subscribe and give me a like, and share my videos if you're enjoying them. Also, feel free to leave me a comment below. Now let's begin with today's stories.
My wife had an affair, and as more time passes I can't handle it. In 2020 my wife was in another relationship from August-December. That entire time I had suspicions of her cheating. I even told my family that I think she is. Everyone reassured me she wasn't, because to everyone she was this real bubbly, nice and loving person, but because we had been together so long I noticed small patterns such as shed by perfume and say it's for her to leave in her car as a backup. She works night shift 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. working after mentally and physically disabled clients, so between that and having a baby she didn't really have time for friends, so she'd cook extra dinner and tell me she's leaving the house at 7 p.m. to go to work earlier and spend time with the girls at work. Whenever I tried to kiss her she'd give me her forehead and just a lot of other smaller things. So in January 2021 my brother comes over my house at 3:30 a.m. to tell me he found my wife's profile on a dating app, and of course I knew it was true and broke down crying. When she got home I confronted her and she said she was on there to find friends. At this point in time I had no hard evidence, so I decided to stay around. To me it wasn't worth throwing 11 years and my daughter away. Then I went through her phone. I found photos of her with this other man. I found over 50 conversations she had online with random men, all sexual in nature. So of course I confronted her about everything and she admitted a whole bunch of other things, and I'm just going bullet point these. She snuck him into our home and had sex while I was at work and our 4-month-old baby at the time was sleeping. She took short 3 to 4 day holidays with him multiple times. We were planning for a second baby, and specifically a boy, and she recommended a boy named X, but X's name was the name of the man she was cheating on me with. She went shopping for my anniversary gift while with that man. As I mentioned above, she would cook extra dinner and take it into work. That was a lie. She was cooking him dinner and taking it to him. She had 2 devices, phone and iPad, where she would have conversations with herself to manipulate me or her new partner, that me and her were never married, or she would have conversations with her and her boss, asking her to go into work earlier, her and her mom. She had multiple email accounts and fake emails, multiple Instagram accounts where she would fake conversations with her friends, planning weekends away to manipulate me. When she did hang out with her friends she would take photos and hold them, then send them to me when she was hanging with the other man to prove to me she was with friends. Of course, another manipulation tactic. And sure, there's a lot more things I'm missing because I'm kind of a mess and it's a lot for me to handle, but I just needed to let it out. I posted this briefly about a year ago on another sub when I was feeling low, and yet again I find myself struggling. I also apologize, am not that good at articulating words. Edit ******. A lot of people commenting leave her. I would like to clarify I left around a year ago and it's been in the divorce stage for a while. I'd also like to point out a timeline. Baby born March 2020. She started cheating August 2020. January 2021 is when I found out about her dating profile. That's when I didn't leave and decided to stay because I felt like it wasn't enough to throw everything away. February 2021 is when I found everything else out and left. Also, the baby is mine. I did get a paternity test, $800 for one that is usable in court. Also, thank everyone for wishing me and my daughter the best. Next story. My wife had an affair. Can we recover? My wife cheated on me. We have been dating for 8 years and married for 2 years. She wants to work though but I don't know if I can. 2 days ago I walked into our bedroom while she was on the phone and she started acting weird, started me and stopped speaking. I was on a phone call myself, so I couldn't confront her immediately. When I asked about it later, she told me she was talking to a girlfriend. She accused me of not trusting her and got upset. I felt guilty about it and apologized as we went to bed. The next evening I overheard her talking on the phone again. I could hear a man's voice on the other end of the line. She sounded flirty and giggly. I couldn't hear much of what they said, but there are words I can't forget hearing. She said, "I can't wait to kiss you." My heart sank. I asked who she was talking to when she came back downstairs. She said it was her girlfriend again. I told her I knew it wasn't. That's when she admitted it was her manager. She is a bartender and she often tells me how she gets complimented all day. I knew about this manager. A couple of months ago she told me that he confessed his love for her but that she was totally not interested. I found it strange that he would be willing to leave his wife for her if they didn't have any physical contact. Back then, she insisted that there was nothing between them. She often told me stories about her manager before this incident. Never after he confessed his love to her. I thought it was because she cut ties, but perhaps it was for another reason. The first red flag was when she changed her phone password a few months back. We used to share the same password. She claims this had nothing to do with it, but subconsciously she was probably preparing herself to cheat on me. When we first started dating, she was jealous, often asking if I was cheating on her even though she had no reason to be suspicious. She used to say that she loved me so much that she could never cheat on me. After I caught her, she blamed me. She said I was not paying enough attention to her and that she had to seek it elsewhere. It's true that I'm not as much of an extrovert as she is, but it's no excuse. What hurts most is that it was not just an isolated incident. She was planning on cheating on me. She admitted that she kissed him 3 times and claims they never had sex. She says she's not attracted to him and that she just wanted the attention. Hard to believe. She has spent the last 2 days crying, being nice to me and asking for hugs and kisses. I put some distance between us and I will be sleeping in the guest room tonight. She seems sincere in wanting to get back with me. She says her life is nothing without me and threatens to take her own life if we weren't together. She claims she hasn't been herself since losing her mom and having a miscarriage. She said she will quit her job and leave him. But would she say all this if I didn't catch her? I took my ring off today. She's asking for forgiveness, but I let her know I could never trust her again. I told her that I need time to process things and that I don't think our relationship could recover from this. This will be very different without her, and that's scary. We don't have kids, but we have 2 pets and a house. She had a cat before we met, and she got a dog when we first moved in together. I love both pets. It will be hard to lose all 3 family members at once. I'm far from family and friends and haven't told anyone yet. I've seen the nice support of the community, which is why I'm posting here. Thank you for getting to the end of this post, and I'm grateful for your advice. Can we get through this? Is it worth it? Should we seek therapy? I'm not sure what to do. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you would like to see more, feel free to subscribe.